It's the echo in your brain. You know you can't sustain the misconceptions in your mind. One day you'll see for sure what all of this was for. Then you can leave it all behind. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. In the beginning was found this thing that cannot speak. It's how we all truly learn. It's only ever attained when one lets go of fear. So don't let wisdom pass you by. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. It was there all along. How could I never have seen this thing that's danced all around? It wasn't until I left behind the things I believed that I could see things so clear. The journey begins. Become the one here that will show the proof. Become the one here that is searching for the truth. Become the whispers of the logic in their mind. Become an agent of the logos. Become an agent of the logos. We are the agents of the logos.
And we are live. Welcome everybody. It is Tuesday. We will be doing something a little bit different today. We are going to be going over a course in Introduction to Western Philosophy. Seeing this is Logic Night, we're delving into a bit more of the understanding of the logos and trying to get some conversation going about, obviously, conversations that are a bit too awkward for people to have. We've been round here for a few years now, and we've learned that there's a group of people that just obfuscate stuff. You cannot, you are not able to have a conversation with certain people. And as we put these things out, I feel that there are people that aren't able to join in because of this other group of people that seem highly critical of all sorts of things, but they seem unaware that they're being hypocritical at the same time. It's a little bit different. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into the Discord and recording like a members only session. Whether it actually makes it to the members only or whatever, the best way of doing it is to get in the Discord, and then you can be part of what we're doing, because it will be broadcast into Discord. So hopefully I'll be able to record it, and if everybody's okay with that, we will then put it out as a members only sort of thing. This isn't the sort of stuff that I think should be going out to everyone. So what I'm going to do is I will find now this course that, I mean, anybody can go on this. It's a free course. You just sign up to it, and there's all sorts of different courses you can go on. And so I think that's what we'll be doing. We'll be promoting this college. It's Hillsdale. I'll put a link into the thing anyway. So just I had it in Vivian. Right, so if anybody else does want to feel like that, they want to know what we're doing and where we're going with this, you can come into the Discord and get involved in it, or I'm gonna link this to this particular video and add it to the description. I should really have. Right, so what we're going to be doing is we are going over this course, and this is like the fella says on the in it should be it should be in the description of this video right now. Please do enroll in it and watch the videos. It'll give you an idea of what we're doing. We're going to be doing sort of a book club type thing about this particular course, but not about this course. This course is the introduction into where we want to be going. It's the sort of the depth of logic, logos, philosophy. Call it what you want. There's many different ways of calling it, but it's about those essential thought things that I'm pretty sure that everybody has to acknowledge those particular questions.
Yeah, I will say, if you want to know how to construct your thoughts, your mind, the rhetoric, the things that we've been talking about in the trivium in relation to what's going on in the world today, anything in the world today, and what's going to happen in the future, you need to come in and listen to this. Get on that site that Bev posted. Take this course with us, because this is the kind of stuff that can change your life. I'm not kidding you. So if you don't want to, it's all fine. But this is your opportunity. For those that have heard us on the Trivium nights, especially, and you've thought, well, what does this have to do with my life? Or could do with my children's life, my grandchildren's life, whatever. If you're going to build a family in the future, it doesn't matter. This is the type of stuff you want to get into now. So it's going to be good.
Yeah. Like I say, we've been dealing with mainly is I personally have been on a journey to discover some stuff to help my children. understand what the fuck's going on, because there's some crazy shit going on at the minute. Obviously, we can't really talk about most of that sort of stuff here, but in the Discord, it changes. So there's other things that obviously that have been going on in the background. Now, anybody that's listened to any of the rumors or any of the falsehoods, right, will get an understanding of why all of those have been going on if you come in tonight. I think hopefully we're going to get round to the third one. I don't know. Hopefully we can get into the third one, but I'm guessing that there's so many talking points that this may be 2, 3, 4, 5 day thing. I don't know. You know, like going over these courses and how long it's going to talk. We can go over.
I'll be happy to get through the first one.
Yeah, I know. I think there's a lot in this sort of stuff.
Yeah, there is.
And so many depths. So please come in. I'm going to keep going, I think, for about half an hour. I'll do half an hour here and then we'll go into the Discord and then start the actual course. I don't want to be... because it's like a book club, but this is an actual course, so I don't want to be treading on anybody's toes by live streaming an actual course and going over that sort of stuff. So when we do it within the Discord, it's obviously for the purposes of actual conversation. We try to encourage more conversation. It gets a bit, everybody knows it gets a bit intimidating whenever you're like live on YouTube or whatever. So hopefully we can come into the Discord and then the conversation will become easier. Now, maybe it might be too much again still. Hopefully we can, if everybody's okay with it, I'll make sure once we're in it that everyone's all right, and I will record it and possibly put it out as a members. So then any members will be able to see the type of stuff that we actually are doing within these conversations. It should be a little bit more down to earth, and actually I don't know, there's certain, like, we are the group of people we are, and we do what we do specifically with a purpose. Everything really has I would say it's scripted, but it's scripted by Logos. That we are driven on a path, and the path that we're on is here. But there has been some, let's say, there's some things that we haven't said on air live, particularly for certain reasons. Hopefully when we go into these sort of sessions from now on, because my mission's done, and I've been learning. I've gone on a journey, and the journey really starts now. My particular journey. So we've got the logic that has helped us formulate some certain tests. Now, those tests are personal, and you'll learn through most of this that any proofs that you do gain, they are your proofs. They're not anybody else's. Nobody else can hand you a proof. You have to go through a certain process. That process is what we're going to be talking about within these logic nights. Within this, hopefully. It's like a book club. And don't feel like it's an exclusive book club. Anybody can join. Just pop into Discord. Come and join us. Just come and listen or whatever. It's much different than these live shows. I don't know. I don't know what else to go over other than there is a link in the description on this video for welcome to the real globe. Thank you very much, Gadget. Remember, for 10 months. Very grateful for your support. Gadget, you're gonna have to come in tonight. You're gonna have to come into the Discord. You'll not be able to listen to it all on the onto the YouTube. We're gonna be going exclusively into Discord very soon. And I think this is special. When I started going over this, I realised that this is definitely for us. So if you feel like you've been part of any of this that's been going on, even if you're one of the haters that of think whatever you want, really, this is a university course. Everybody can do it. I bet loads of people have already done it. We did a Euclid one. There's one on that. There's all sorts of courses on this thing. They're all free, and they're all got videos that you can watch, and then do a thing. They do have books and study materials. Yeah, Emma says regulars don't need to talk whenever you come in here. Yeah, you don't. Nobody's going to force you to talk. Nobody's going to send you through a rigorous chat profile to find out what you particularly are. We're not really bothered about that.
And if you haven't joined Discord before, or if you've tried it other places where they ask you the 20 questions, that doesn't happen here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ask you the 20 questions when you try and join our Discord. There's none of that. So come on in. This is going to be, the discussions are what I'm looking forward to the most. Just hearing the viewpoints of other people on the topics that are addressed in this course.
Yeah, I know me and Kevin and probably Paper as well. We could talk all night, but that's not what we're after. I don't particularly, I already know my things, and I'll be willing to have that conversation, and I'd love to have the conversation. But I am more interested in hearing other people's opinions on what's going on with this, because this is very relatable to modern life. I think more than the relatable to modern life. I think this has all been scripted before many times. It's probably been over and done. Probably thousands of times, really. I think everybody can sense that we're at a turning point, and the only way of getting hold of it is like to get a grip of your own mind. Sorry, Paper, go on.
Oh, I just wanted to say that now I cannot remember his name, this guy who said very important words, that ideas have consequences. So philosophy is, I would say, most important thing in people's life, but many people don't realize that the way we are thinking, we are even through psychology, it is based on some kind of philosophy, on purpose, or maybe not on purpose. But still, it has basis in some philosophy. So knowing philosophy and basis of someone's philosophy may help to understand what's going on, because sometimes people are just like childs in the fog. They can see only in few meters ahead and back, but they don't know what's really going on in the world, because they don't know philosophy. So that's my take on.
Yeah,
all right, I made it in. Good afternoon.
Oh, good. I was just going to ask you, Rob, on the YouTube why you couldn't get in. Good. I'm glad you're here. I would just add to what Paper said that for anyone that's hesitant because philosophy, who cares? Everyone has a philosophy. Whether you think you have a philosophy or not is irrelevant. you have one. You can't be a human being, a rational animal, which is a human being. You cannot be one without a philosophy. You have one. So just, do you know what that means? Do you know whether it drives you or not? Is is it all happenstance? Is your philosophy all happenstance? Is it all over the place? Do you even know what to call it? Right? What kind of philosophy do you have? What does it mean in your life? What does it mean in your children's lives if you have children or grandchildren for that matter? What kind of philosophy are you spreading? Because you're a human being. You have thoughts. If you have thoughts and opinions and you're expressing them, you have a philosophy. This is important stuff. You may not think it is because it says, "Oh, philosophy." Well, who the hell wants to talk about philosophy? I skipped that when I went to school, or I didn't even go to university. I never wanted to get into that crap in the first place. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about just to take philosophy and we can all just sit around and, chat about things with our pinky fingers raised in the air. It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the real deal human psyche and the philosophical issues that everyone deals with, no matter who you are, where you are, what your culture is. You have a philosophy, so come on in.
I call it street philosophy. This
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
this isn't that academia hoity-toity sort of fancy stuff. This is literally everybody has this. Everybody has the ability to do this, and I think the trivium helps with the grammar and the logic and the rhetoric. It gives you a way to be able to communicate this philosophy, right? Your philosophy. And that's what we're interested in, not trying to spread our philosophy. I don't believe in that sort of a thing. I don't think philosophy is something that you study somebody else's philosophy. What you want to be doing is finding your own
Yep.
philosophy and a way to express that to other people.
Exactly.
That's where the key is, and that's what hopefully we're after here,
Exactly.
going forward.
Yeah, and I'll just add to the fact that we're using a university course to help discuss this is uh it's just a guide, right? That's all it is. And I think Bev picked a really good one because as it goes, I mean, yes, this college, Hillsdale College, is part of the university system. It is an accredited university, but it is also one of the most libertarian, let's say, if you're
Yeah,
an American, you
liberal.
know what that is, right? In other parts of the world, it's liberal arts, like free thinking institutions that is an institution. I mean, you
Yeah,
can't get
as
away from
free
it.
as they can be.
As free as they can
Yeah,
be, right? This is as free as it gets when you're talking about a university institution. And so, just going through the course, you can see that. I think the instructor's very careful about, saying that he's not spreading his own idea. You'll hear when Bev goes through this that he basically says, "I'm your tour guide. Think about me as your tour guide, as the instructor or the professor in this course." And I think he does. I personally think he does a really good job.
yeah. I think he's the best guy. I think the Euclid one was good, but this guy so far, genius.
Yeah, really good.
Mhm.
So I think we've probably sold it as much as we could sell it, Bev.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to the how the course goes, but like I say, I've already listened to both of these things already, at least 3 or 4 times to go over it, and it's still fascinating for me to listen to. There's so many things that we've already gone over. The Republic, it's a Plato thing. If anybody can't join the course or whatever, go on YouTube, find the Republic as an audio book, and listen to the story. Get an idea on what we're going over, because we are going to go over this sort of stuff quite a lot. I think going back, Buster did in the songs, learning from the things of old. Well, that's what we're talking about here. This is going back to learn from these things. Now, the fact that people go over them in universities is something that they obviously will go over in courses, but that's not what we're after, I don't think. Hopefully myself, anyway. This is all a natural sort of thought, and I've come to the be inquisitive because of certain things that have drawn me into it. I'm guessing most people that are listening to this, they've also been on a similar sort of journey. They've been drawn in to this arena, particularly this channel. Thanks for coming and listening. Thanks for all the members, and thanks for everything that we're doing. But I mean, how did you find yourself here? What started you listening to this? This philosophy is the reason. I think myself, I've been brought here for this. This is what I've been here to find. And I'm still keen to talk to it about more and more people, because I think like this is a way to come in to this sort of a conversation. You activate your mind. You're always going to be with yourself and your own mind. You can't ever escape it. And this is about how you can tune that mind, the thinking process. You need people around you to, I call it inspire, but to kickstart the certain thoughts. They were already there, but you need somebody to inspire you. Well, that's this group of people here are the people that are around me that inspire me. So if you want to come on in, click on that course, or come on in to the Discord. Hopefully, if we've got somebody checking on anybody's coming in, to give them rolls up. I think I gave everybody the thing on the bot. Hopefully every new person should get the thing already, but it would be helpful if everybody can just click on the rules just to make sure that you've had a look at it. So I think that's going to be it. It's Gadget. You're going to have to come in, Gadget. I'm going to be shutting down this YouTube now and going into the Discord. So join us in Discord, or keep an eye out for the members only session. Plato's Cave in Profile. Okay. Are we going to do a buster? Yeah. Sorry. No buster to finish.